You're now watching Lena Blue TV.
Sometimes I feel we've been through this a million times, but we still stuck here. Why do I feel like you don't care?
M.Jae, what's up?
Nothing much, the sky, looking God
How
up
you
there.
doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you? That's good.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
So, M.Jae, your name, explain, please.
Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, so as far as I know, my mom said something about some lady at church with a Mar. And then I think she definitely incorporated my dad because his name's Jamal. And they call him Jay sometimes. M.Jae. But there's a zhuzh, and I get offended if people don't say M.Jae. Like, it offends me. So I just tell people call me M.Jae. That's kind of where M.Jae came from, because I was just like,
Wait, so your name is
M.Jae.
M.Jae.
Like, yeah, it's just like a little,
but you get offended if...
like if they say M.Jae, like I just like, no,
M.Jae.
it's J, like say the whole thing.
J.
Like, yeah. But yeah, I mean, you said it right, so.
So your artist name is...
M.Jae.
M-
Well, it's like M.J, because people call me M.J. They'll put the regular M, regular J. But some people will also spell my name with a Y. So I was like, let me put the whole J on there, so it's kind of obvious, like, that's my name. But yeah.
So, where are you from and what was it like growing up?
I'm from Seattle, Washington. Yeah, it definitely is rainy a lot up there. Like, people are always like, oh, doesn't it rain up there? And yes, it does. Like, it rains a lot. And there's, like, clouds all over the whole entire, you would think the whole state. Like, probably, like, and it's just like, just growing up there, I didn't really think about it too much. It was just kind of like, oh, it's raining again today. But it's not bad to where I can't walk or where I can't, like, ride my bike to my friend's house. Like, I would do that.
Right.
Here, it rains too hard. I would never ride my bike to my friend's house in the rain. Like, no. But yeah, it was just like.
So, what was your childhood like there in Washington, and how old were you when you moved to Florida?
In Washington, it was like, I was an outgoing child. Like, everybody always, like, I'd say believed in me. Like, anytime I said I want to do something, it was like, oh yeah, go ahead and do it. Like, we can't wait to see what happens from this. Like, and I kind of like, that definitely carried along. I appreciate, like, all the support from my youth. And I know one thing my grandma always told me was, like, whatever you do, make sure you're the best at it. And I was like, I'm going to be the best at everything I do, like, duh. She was like, no, seriously. She's like, and, they're not judgmental, so in my family. But, I mean, at the same time, they'll be mad if I did something they didn't approve of. But at the same time, as long as I'm the best at whatever it is, like, so I was like, okay, I'm going to just pick something that I love, which is what most people advise you to do, make money off stuff you love, and just go for it and be the best, like my people's told me.
Right.
And then from there on, I was just like, I know my family supports me. I'm a great kid up until middle school once my grades started, slipping down.
Why do you think that was?
Attention deprivation. Yeah, how kids act out and then they don't get as much attention as they want. And I'm the middle child, but I was the only girl in the moment. So it's kind of like, it was a balance because it's like baby girl, but there's firstborn and baby. So it's just like, I found my own world. I was able to tune into myself and kind of just find my own friends. I never went to school with my brothers, like, ever. So I went to one year of school with one of my brothers. But other than that, I never seen them. So I created my own world, but I still had a family. It was really kind of weird. And I kind of knew what was going on, even though I'm like 10, 11, 12. I knew exactly what was happening to me. And I kind of just learned how to cope with everything around me. So yeah, I was just like, I'm chilling, getting through life.
Right. Usually at that age, like, kids wouldn't know or acknowledge, like, what's going on. Like the change from, what is it, being a toddler to, what do you call it, adolescence. So it's amazing that you actually knew what was going on to, improve yourself or work on yourself, whatever.
I mean, my family gave me milestones. Like, when you turn 10, you're double digits. I'm like, I got to act double digits now. And then when I turn 12, I'm like, I'm about to be a teenager now. So I like to, I know how some men are like, they're progressive, like they like to see their success in front of them. I'm almost the same way. Like I like to see my success happen.
Right.
So it's like, that's how I am in a way. And then, yeah, that's where most of my confidence comes, is from my own success. Like I see it, I'm like, bet. But I also appreciate the support, because I'm like, if nobody supported me, I would be like, boo-hoo, poor me, like nobody cares. But yeah.
So why did you move to Florida out of all places? Your family, you and your family.
Yeah, my mom just wanted to get away from all that rain. And I was just like, I was kind of a mama's girl, because of the fact that, like I said, attention deprivation. Like when I was living with my dad, I did the split house thing, like most kids, you know. I was with my mom, with my dad, but I was with my dad on the weekends. And then something ended up happening, and I was, like I said, in my own world, not really even paying attention to what happened around me. I was just hearing this, hearing that. I'm like, okay, well, back to me now. I'm gonna just go in my room, watch TV, or do my homework, or be on the phone, whatever. And then I ended up living with my dad. So I'm like, okay, I thought I was living with my mom, see my dad on the weekends. Now I live with my dad, and I barely see my mom.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, cool. And then my mom moves, and I'm like, well, okay, she moved to Florida by herself. Well, not by herself. She was married. She moved to Florida, but we didn't move with her. We just visited her in the summertime. And that was cool. That was fun, because I got to fly and travel. But then I ended up becoming a province child. And so she moved back up there with me, for me basically, because my grades were slipping, and she got a house, and I ended up moving in with her. And I was like, somebody cares about me, woohoo. And then she was like, she didn't want to live down there anymore. Like I said, rain, blah, blah, blah. She was like, I'm going back to where I came from. You can handle yourself. You're in high school now. Like, are you good? I was like, no, I'm coming with you. Like, so she moved, I moved, and my little brother moved, but my oldest brother stayed. So he was more of the daddy's guy, like, it was just like, but yeah. So that was my freshman year in high school.
So, tell me, when did you get into music, and what sparked your interest?
Okay, so my dad's a pastor. Not everybody knows that, but most people know now. He's definitely very musical. Like, he's always listening to music. And he was like, before he became a pastor, he was definitely like in the streets. So like, he kind of still, he kept that funk in his life, and he found the music that came with Christianity for him. So I was like, I felt like that was pretty cool. And then one day he needed somebody in the choir, and I already sang, but for myself, like, you know, singing in the shower. But I knew I could sing though. Like, I was that kid, like, you can't tell me to stop singing now, but I'm not gonna sing for you. I'm gonna just sing for myself. And then he asked me to sing in the choir one day, and I was like, oh, like, now can I really sing? And I did, and it was fun. And ever since then, I was just choir rehearsal all the time. And then, yeah, after that, it was just like, I started making songs with my friends. And, well, my friends in church, I was making songs with her and stuff like that. But like, before that, I would make songs in my head, but I wouldn't write them down, and I would get so upset. I'm like, that was such a good song. Like, you ever done that? You never done that before?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
oh my gosh, that's the worst. Like, when you just know that song was so good and you don't write it down. And then, yeah, one day I wrote a song down with my friend at church, and then I went up to my dad. I was like, I think we should perform the song. And he was like,
What type of song was it?
It was like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even remember. I just remember that song. And then one day I went to school with my friends, and I'm over here singing songs, we're making music and stuff. I'm just thinking I'm a pop star. Like, you don't understand. I thought I was a pop star. Like, so I'm like, I'm telling y'all I'm finna make it one day, you know. I'm in 4th grade telling everybody I'm finna make it. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then, yeah, the first time I actually, like, wrote, produced, and, like, put out a song was last year, though. So, yeah.
Right.
But other than that, I just
What
been
took
singing.
you so long?
Confidence, definitely. I'm going to tell you, it's my family I told you they supported me now, but they are scary still. Like, nah, if you're not 100% doing something, then they're going to tell you to hold up. Like, we'll put, you know, the support, but we still have to work with it. Like, you know, like my brothers, they would tell me to shut up. Like I told you, I know I can sing, but they would still tell me to shut up. So I'm like, you're not really giving me that positive affirmation that I can sing. So I'm like, can I really sing? Then I moved, and my oldest brother wasn't there no more, but I was with my little brother, my mom, and my stepdad. So now I'm back into my own world again in a way, And I start singing anyways, and my little brother told me to shut up, but he ain't nothing compared to both my brother telling me to shut up at the same time. So I'm like, you can't tell me nothing. I'm just gonna sing, like singing. I'm like, dang, I can really sing, like, you know. And then somebody told me I could sing one time, and then me and my friend at school started singing together. I was like, I can sing, like, I'm gonna do this. Like, I don't know why I let y'all telling me I can't sing, like, make me feel like I can't sing, like. And I was like, and like I said, people always tell me to make money off what you love, and if I can't stop singing, then I'm gonna keep singing and make money from it. Like, why would I not do that? So yeah,
it's amazing how the people closest to you. It's amazing how the people closest to you just have like the biggest effect on you. You know,
that's true.
but you know, thank God you didn't stop. You actually kept going.
I said the same thing.
Regardless if it was your family or not.
Yeah.
So, are you religious?
That's a big word. When it comes to the word religious, okay, religious broken down basically means the repetition or ritualistic, you know, ritualistically doing something. Now, I ritualistically pray, like I talk to God all the time, but sometimes religion holds you back from doing certain things. Like, you want to be spiritual, like not religious, because religious is almost rude. Like, being religious makes you holier than thou in front of other people, and then most of the time, somebody who's religious doesn't even hold their own self to those boundaries that you shouldn't be doing this, but you're doing 3 other things that you shouldn't be doing that because mine is bigger than yours. Like, no, like every sin is, you know, equal because they're all sins. Like, they all separate you from God. So you should be trying to get closer to Him instead of trying to separate me and God. Like, get yourself together, like, you know, like. But yeah, that's how I feel about that.
So you don't have a religion. You're spiritual, meaning that you believe in a higher power and you pray.
Okay, so when I say religion, I feel like the word religion is very offensive, so I don't like that word. But at the same time, I'm a follower of Christ. Like, I'm definitely a disciple. Like, I read the book. I'm trying to figure out how I can fix myself through Christ. So I still can call myself religious, but that's because I devote myself to making sure I'm straight. Like, I'll look at the 10 Commandments, like, am I doing this? Like, am I doing that right? Before I check somebody else, like, you shouldn't be doing this. I'm like, what am I doing first? Like, make sure I'm good. Like, okay. And then, like, I might help you. I just don't like checking people. Like, I don't like doing stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's how I am. I'm still religious technically because I'm a follower now. I don't declaim Jesus now.
Right. So, we have a question from a fan. Nico Brown Music says, what are your biggest influences to do music?
Chris Brown. Chris Brown, like, I can't even contain it. Like, that's my dude. Like, now from a young age, no. I used to think he was so fine and blah, blah, blah. Now I'm older now, and I'm a woman, so I know I probably want to hop into a relationship with him. But you know, sis, okay. But yeah, he definitely, okay. Even before, I used to, as a kid, I was involved in acrobatics, gymnastics, ballet, hip-hop dance. I'm telling you, like, everything you could think of a little girl to do, I was probably doing it. Like, unless I didn't want to or something like that. I did gymnastics, I'm singing, I'm doing everything. So it's like, I'm already multi-talented, okay. But then, like, watching him be an actor, play basketball, like, dance, sing. I'm talking about, what don't this man do? I'm like, I want to be the female Chris Brown. Like, he is fire. Like, seriously. Like, you can't tell that man that he can't do nothing because he's going to look up how to do it and do it. Like, just because you told him not to. Like, that's how I feel about him. But his music used to speak to me because, like, I didn't have data one time, like, when I was in middle school. So I have to, like, go on YouTube back then when YouTube had, like, little perks. And then if you press pause and drag the song back, you could still listen to it, like, if you don't have no Wi-Fi. So that's what I would do on the way home or to school. But the thing is, my walk was 2 hours. I would walk 2 hours to school. So it was like, I had to replay that one song for 2 hours. You talking about know the ad-libs in and out? And Chris Brown was the only thing I played. So it was just like, there was that. And then I told you my dad's a pastor, so there wasn't nothing much going beyond Chris Brown. Like, it was just right there. So it's kind of hard to detach, but...
Now, you have an upcoming project to be released when?
December, I'm looking to release an EP. Depending on how things go, because I'm also working on a music video right now. I got one of my scenes down. I'm going to complete the other 2 scenes coming up this month. I'm actually teeter-tottering between putting out the music video in December and a song, or putting out that EP, because it's basically complete. But at the end of the day, there's still little things that need to get done. So if certain things don't hit my deadline, I'm just going to put the music video and a song that I like the most, and then put an EP out for the summer, which would be like Turn Up for my girls, you know, turn up type of EP. And then, yeah, I'm thinking about that might happen. I might just go ahead and put the music video out and one of my top songs for my EP, and then going ahead and putting the rest of those songs on the summer EP, or just dragging those songs along each month and still having a summer EP, like a EP towards the summer, like basically like Turn Up, like I said.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Who's shooting your video?
His name is Shane. On Instagram, sodo.photo.
Where's he from?
Yeah. Oh, where's he from? I think he said he's from New York. Yeah.
Really?
I think he said he's from New York.
So he lives here now?
But he lives here, yeah. And he's moving back. So yeah, he's cool. He's really dope. Like, I met him during a birthday shoot because I was on Instagram. I have a tiny presence on Instagram. So a page called City Media has saw me, and they were like, "Oh, we want to work with you, blah blah blah." I'm like, "What? Really cool? Like, okay." I was like, "I mean, I have a birthday coming up. Like, I could do anything for that." And he's like, "Oh, I have a photographer. Like, we should all, like, you know, link and then do a photo shoot." I'm like, "Bet." So from then on, like, I have not shot with anybody else. Like, no, I did shoot with one other person, but we're dating, so that makes sense. Like,
You said what?
that's my boyfriend, and he's a photographer, so
Wow.
it makes
That's
sense.
dope. That's
Yeah,
convenient.
that's what I'm saying. It makes sense. I mean, might as well shoot with him. But yeah, those pictures were good too. I just shot with him the other day, and I play basketball too. So I mean, I'm not on a team anymore or nothing like that. But I'm never gonna disclaim basketball. Like,
So you played in school? Starting when? In middle school? Or?
The first time I was on a team was in the 9th grade. My sophomore year, I had surgery on my heart. Like, they put like this metal rod on my leg, up my arteries, and they restarted it or whatever. And then basically just so I could play, and I still did not end up making practice, like, or tryouts. Like, I didn't get to go to tryouts because my mom, like, "No, I don't want you to play basketball." I'm like, "Lady, like, I went to go get her surgery for this."
Yes.
Like,
Why did you have to get surgery?
because they didn't want me to, like, I had to go get a physical in order to, because every year you do a sport, you have to go get a physical and you have to renew it. So I'm going to go get a physical. And, like, how come last year you guys didn't notice this? Because I've been having it my whole life since I don't even know. Like, I've been getting checked up for it. I'm like, how come you guys didn't notice I had a heart murmur then last year when I was playing? But now this year, and it's like, it won't, like, just, like, skip a beat. It stops sometimes. Like, sometimes I don't have a rhythm. Like, now maybe sometimes you might catch a rhythm, but my heart, if my heart hears you listening, it's going to, like, it's gonna be like, "Ooh, you thought you knew something." Like, people always be like, "Wow," like, and they didn't even fix it. They restarted my heart just to not even fix it. I'm like, well, can I play basketball now? Like, can I please play? Like,
real quick, how does that process work? Restarting your heart? Do they just, like, stop it and then, like?
Tell me why I was one of the people they practiced on.
Wow.
So I didn't even know if I was gonna come back or not. Like,
oh my gosh.
but yeah, they're like, it's a new test. Da da da. I'm like, I just want to play basketball. Like, I don't care. Like, just do it, whatever. So yeah. So I was just like, and I was like, at the end of the day, like, if you guys think it's gonna fix something, then that means later on, if I ever need a physical again for anything, then it'll just go away. I will never have to do this again. Didn't even go away, and then I didn't even get to try out. I was just like, wow. It was cool though. I mean,
does that affect you through everyday life, or
my heart?
just like, yeah, with the murmurs that you have?
I don't feel it. When I run fast, sometimes I feel like I can't breathe.
Yeah.
But I've never got diagnosed with asthma. My dad has asthma, my little brother too, but I've never got diagnosed. But I just can feel my heart beating. But it's like, I feel like that's pretty normal. Like, I don't know. But I have low blood, like really low. I'm always cold. I stay cold. So like,
Are you cold now?
kind of. I'm straight though. I'm fine. I think it's the lights. They're kind of warming me up, so I'm fine. But yeah.
All right. So, do you have a track list for your project, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what are the 3 tracks that really stand out to you, and why?
Okay, one's called Me and You. I don't know why I love that song. I think it's my voice. My voice is kind of soft on it. I liked it. It was a vibe. It's kind of like a trap soul beat. It was basically one of the second songs I wrote but at the same time, I wrote other songs. It was just the second song I decided to go through with and produce and stuff like that. I was in the studio with this, I don't know if you know Ado. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was in the studio with Ado. He brought me. He was like, bro, just come chill at the studio, blah, blah, blah. At that time in my life, I was just chilling, kind of just floating along with life. So I was like, yeah, why not? Why not? So I came, and then somebody was just playing his beats. The dude who makes beats, his name is Freak Beats. Well, that's not his name, but yeah.
I know exactly.
Yeah. So he was just playing beats, and then he played this beat. I was like, ooh, that's me right there. I was like, I like that. And then I just started singing something, just trying to fit in there.
Yes.
And I got a hook. Anytime I get a hook, it's a song. Like, if I get a hook or a chorus, whatever you want to call it, that's a song right there. So I was like, sing me that beat, please. Like, I was like, I'll pay you. And he was like, no, you can have it. I was like, because he heard me singing. And he was like, I liked what that sounded like. He's like, you can have it. I was like, wow, like, look how God will bless. Yes. Like, so yeah, I really like that song. I'm kind of connected to it. I performed it a couple times too. Most people will give me feedback off that song more than the song I even put out. So, I mean, that's fun. I understand that. I understand how life works. So, another song. Well, that song has a feature by somebody named Alexander the Don. So I think that's the song I'm actually gonna.
Is that Flex?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Big Flex. Big Flex. Yeah, he's on there as a feature. I think I'm gonna put that song out with the Deja Vu video, like probably in the same week. And then I have another song that I'm featured on, but I'm trying to put that song on my EP because I love this song. And she has a raspy voice and she sings really loud. I'm just like, bro, that sounded cool. Like, that just sounded so cool. And then literally, like, she was climaxing with her voice, and then the beat kind of drops, and then just goes to me, and I sounded really soft on it. And I was like, bro, this is a vibe. Like, every time I play it, I just get chills. I'd be like, what's that mean? Like,
what's the name of
this song? That's a good question. It's not over. I mean, I guess you'll say
so look
it's
for
not
it's
over.
Not over.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
It's not over. Yeah, it's not over. I'm pretty sure that's what we're gonna call it.
Okay.
But yeah, there'll be 3 people on it. Me, somebody else, and then somebody at the end rapping. So if you can't find a name because I gave it the wrong name, just look for like 3 names on there. Like me, somebody else, and somebody else. Okay. So yeah. Another one, I'm rapping.
Wow.
So
look out. You actually do rap. That was one of the questions.
You know what I'm saying?
Who was that from? That was from
King of Footwork?
King of Footwork. He says, I want to know when are you going to drop a rap song. So,
see, I don't want to call him petty now, but I have a rap song with him.
Oh, so, wow.
That's how he said that. Like, yeah. He want me to drop them because, like, those songs is fire, dog. Like, we was snapping. Like, I went all the way to Miami with this connect, and I didn't know he really rap like that. I was just like, I need to be telling people, I make music. He was like, I make music too. I was like, what? Let's get in the studio, let's collab. Right. I got there thinking I'm about to sing, and he was like, just put some beats on, whatever. I was like, me? I was like, you the connect, like, you do it. And he was like, no, just put some beats on, I kind of want to feel your vibe. I was like, shoot, like, all right. So I'm like, damn, I don't even know what to put on. So I'm trying to put on like trap soul beats. I'm kind of singing a little bit. I'm like, I can't freestyle and sing. I can more like rap. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna rap. And I was like, okay. He was like, oh. Like, so we just went in the studio, started rapping. Wow. And it was cool. And then and then King of Footwork, he was there with me. So he got on that song too. But we have like 2 other songs together. So yeah, I don't have no of my own rap songs, but people just.
You see that in the future?
Yeah. I might do a whole EP with just me rapping.
Wow.
Like a mixtape, something like that, yeah.
I might ask you for a freestyle later.
See? About that.
So what inspired these tracks? Are these events that you've experienced or things that friends go through, or what is it?
That's a good question, because like, I don't like people in my business too much. I'm an open book. But I say I have 2 books. Like, I'll give you this book, you can see it, but you can't have this one. Like, that's me. Like, that's too personal. But yeah, like sometimes like I'll hear somebody else sing a song and I'm like, dang, I know exactly what you was going through with him, and you went right back. Like sometimes I look at Beyonce's song and I'm like, I'm glad you made that song, but now look how you look. Because I'm like, okay, so I try not to put too much of my business into my music, but at the end of the day, like I feel like Beyonce, like, you can't really tell her nothing. So it's like at the end of the day, once I get to a point where like I can't really get knocked off my pedestal, I might go ahead and start indulging into my like tender feelings. But for now, it's kind of just off it. Some of my experience, some of other people's experience, and then like I'm a storyteller too. Like I'm an artist at the end of the day, so it's like I don't like being phony or fake. So I don't want to say I'll give you what you want, because that's not the route I want to take. Because at the end of the day, I want to create my own way, so you can't knock me off. But I also don't want you too deep in my business, because I don't want you being able to say, oh, she's this or that. Like, no, you don't really know how I really am unless you watch an interview of me. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm not really too heartbroken. I like love, though. It's really sad. Like, I'm a sucker for love. So most of the time, if you hear me singing something, it's probably because I went through it.
Now,
I just don't know. Yeah.
Now, would you ever say that you will run out of experiences to talk about, and then maybe you could just talk about other stories? Or?
Heck no. I'm always doing something. Like, I'm always looking for something to do. Like, even just now when I was waiting for this tea, like I said, somebody was trying to get me to do their hair, and it's one of my friend's brothers, so I'm pretty sure my friend's gonna be there. I'm pretty sure my dude's gonna be there, because he knows them too, so we're all gonna have fun, and something crazy gonna happen. I already know it. Like, that always happens. I always have a story, like almost every day.
Wow.
And I'm open to it, because like life just knows, like, hey, give her a story all the time, like, and it's cool because I can handle it, and life knows I can handle it. You know, God knows I can handle it.
Yes.
But yeah.
So we have another question from Born Real for Real. He says, I want to know, what can we expect in 2020?
2020. All right, now everybody been hyping up 2020, talking about perfect vision. No, I feel it though. I feel it. So that's why I'm kind of holding back, because I'm too different. Like, I like to be different. Like, I don't even like to say I'm different, because that's how different I am. That's how different I like to be. But like, I want to be more of a surprise. But for sure, like I said, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna end up going ahead and putting each single out a month from the EP that I was gonna just put out in December. Also, another reason I was changing December EP dropping was because I heard Rihanna was dropping an album in December, and I'm like, no, like, that's not gonna work for me. Like, I'd just rather drop my singles over time so y'all can get used to me, and then I'm gonna drop my little summer song, and then So if you're looking for half of 2020, that's that. You're gonna get some singles, you're gonna get some visuals, a lot of modeling, and I'm gonna throw in a summer party like I threw. You was there.
Dope. Which party was that?
With me and D.
Oh, yes.
And it was 2 DJs.
That party was...
Listen, we doing another one.
Oh my gosh, part 2.
Part 2. It's gonna be leading up. All my whole 2020 is gonna lead up. Well, half my 2020 going up to the summer.
What date are you guys looking at?
I don't know, girl.
I don't know yet.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That party was... Woo.
I'm telling you, like, it was just, that was perfect. Like,
yes.
Like,
Everything
even the police
was worked out.
came. Even the police came, and it was
And
still
shut
like,
it down.
yep. Like, even then, they was like, well, we just kind of need you guys to be quiet. And we was like, okay. We was still in that party for like 15 extra minutes, and then somebody just got slick, and he was like, you know what? Everybody just get out. But we was still partying with the police. Like, the police didn't come, get out, get out. He was just talking to us. He was like, well, just kind of too loud. We got complaints. Yeah. And everybody was still chilling. We was like, we was kind of just telling people, hey, y'all might have to leave because of police here. Yeah. And they all just exited single file line. Like, it was just like, wow, like, this is cool.
But it was
like,
so disappointing.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my gosh, because everybody was having so much fun. But, you know, part 2, we're definitely waiting for it.
Definitely be on the lookout.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, how do you see yourself as an artist? If you could describe M.Jae in 3 words, what would you say?
That's a good question. Okay. I want to use the word creative. I know I'm already creative, but I definitely want to get more creative and tap into my creativity. Genuine, because I don't want to be fake with anybody. Like, I don't want people thinking I'm not what I am or say I am or whatever. That's why I say I'm open to experiences, because, like, why not? Like, why would I not? Like, I don't want to give y'all fake nothing, and I like hearing people's stories. I want stories too. Like, cool. And then just talented, I guess, would be the last one, because I do everything. Like, I can make money off anything, and then I can have fun with anything. Like, I'm just open, like, like to anything basically. Like, why am I here? What am I here for if I'm just not gonna, you know, look for something, go towards something, and be for something? Like, I want everybody to know my name. Like, I want to be a legend, to be honest, at the end of the day. Like, I want my name to be a legend. There's already 3 legends with my name: Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, and Mary Jane. Like, and I'm tied in with all of them. Like, I don't care. I love Spider-Man. I hoop and I dance and sing like Michael Jackson. So not like him now. Hold on, don't quote me on that. But you know what I'm saying, like him in the aspect of singing and dancing. So yeah.
So Spider-Man, you like Spider-Man? Why? What is it about Spider-Man that?
I don't even know. I just love Spider-Man. Like, and the way he like was upside down and she took his like mask off and kissed him. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so me. Like, I would do something like that. And then that's just so cute. Like, I don't know. And then like when Venom came out, I feel like that was a story. Like, that story was so cool to me. And then the Black Spider-Man 2, I'm like, y'all just want me to be the next Spider-Man. I'm just gonna be the girl Spider-Man. Like, why not? Or I could be Mary Jane. When Zendaya played Mary Jane, I was low-key mad. I was like, that should have been me, because M.Jae, why would that not be me? Like, I was just so mad. I was just like, but I would give it to her because I love her. Nah, but I was just low-key upset. I was like, just give me another year, and they would have gave me the opportunity. I promise they would have, but nah.
Hey, you gotta reach out. So, Marvel over DC?
I ain't even gonna fit a lot. I don't go deep into DC, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick Marvel. And then like Marvel linked up with Disney, and now they all linked up with Netflix. I'm like, y'all about to take over the world. Like, why not? Like, go ahead and do y'all thing though.
So, do you have a favorite genre of music?
That's a good question. I only want to say gospel because at the end of the day, when nobody's around, that's probably what I'm going to put on. Like, I'm going to shuffle my gospel playlist because that's just what I feel comfortable, like, playing. When I get around people, I know everybody don't want to hear that. So I'll put on a chill playlist, which is just, like, R&B, trap soul stuff, and then, like, anything that has to do with love. I kind of took all the, like, too sensual stuff out of there. Like, I deleted it because I don't like feeling uncomfortable around people. So anything that has to do with, girl, you know, da-da-da-da, I'd be like, ooh. I don't want nobody thinking they can chill with me listening to that. Like, no. So, just vibes, anything that's vibes, stuff like that. I got a playlist for my mans now. We don't even listen to it, but okay. So, but yeah, it's just chill vibes, basically. Anything that keeps me chilling, or if I want to get hyped, still consciously hyped. Like, I don't want to get hyped, not know what the heck you saying. The beat just overwhelming the words. I don't like that. Like, I don't like feeling confused. Like,
What type of music would you say it is? Like trap music or?
No, because there's trap music that I like. I would listen to a trap song and then be vibing. As long as I feel like you're talking from the soul and not just from the pen. Like, as long as you just didn't write that down because you think they gonna love it. Like, you wrote that down because you like music. You heard that beat and you was like, now these words might go together with this sentence and you think that's fire, yeah. But they gonna love it because I came from your brain, not because you want to write what they want to hear. Like, you know, like, that's just how I am.
So going back to gospel, now if you was to play gospel around your friends, like, what would be their reaction?
Because of my playlist, they'll be chilling because I played a couple. I'll put a couple songs from my gospel list on my chill list, and they be like, "Oh, what's this?" I'd be like, "Yeah, you thought you ain't love Jesus now, but you really do." But you know, it depends because also I told you my dad's a pastor, so I got a couple church songs on there that they be like, "Okay, old lady, like, what's wrong with you now?" But it's like right in the middle. If I press shuffle and hit the right song, it might touch somebody. So okay, but nah, when I'm by myself in the shower, sometimes I'll be hoping like the real right song will come on, and I just be, you know, open to like, okay, chill. But yeah,
that's good. You're spreading love amongst your friends.
Yeah,
that
hopefully.
Way you just kind of just sneak it in.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you don't accept it, I ain't gonna get mad at you because at the end of the day, everybody didn't accept Jesus, and He still love everybody. So if I'm gonna be a disciple, I gotta act like Him. You know what I'm saying? So cool. I just be chilling.
So, musically, what are you notorious for?
I want to say good features. Like, there's one feature I could say I need to redo because I didn't feel like I was too, I didn't put too much effort into it and I low-key feel bad. But other than that, anytime somebody says, I need you to do this, I need you to sound like this, I want this song to sound like specifically like that, I'd be like, I got you. And I get in the booth, they're like, yeah, that's what I wanted. And I'd be like, oh, really? Like, yay. And I'd be like, see, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So, and the thing is, I feel like that revolves around the fact that I'm not too selfish. Like, I'm not really a selfish person. Like, me climbing up ladders has to do with bringing people up too, because I don't want to go nowhere by myself. I don't want to get to the top and be like, where my friends, where my mama, you know, like, no, like, my mom can help me do something. She can help me put the outfit on, and then, like, now I'm at the Grammys with my mama hat on. She like, ooh, I put that hat on her head, you know, like, make somebody else feel happy, you know. So I don't want to get there, and then now I done got the Grammy, went off stage, go backstage, and I'm looking around, and ain't nobody there, because, you know, like, I want to see everybody, like, hey, like, woohoo, eating cake and stuff like that, and then go to bed happy. Like, that's just how I feel like.
So when you get to that point, what if there's just hardly anyone?
I learned how to cope, like, at a young age. Coping is something I do. Now, at the end of the day, it's not gonna be just not knowing. Like, at least one person gonna be there, and that'll show me what's real. Like, cause sometimes people do just like to use people, and even if at the end of the day you're using me, if I like I say I get off stage, whatever, go backstage, and I see only one person, I probably ended up using you for some reason too. But at the end of the day, I only use anybody for love. That's the only kind of using I would do. Like, if I can get love out of you and give it back, then cool, and that's always gonna be our connection. Now, if I feel like I'm not getting love from you, and I want to detach myself from you, if there's business still involved, then that's cool, whatever, we can keep that business. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna be backstage with me at the Grammys, because there's not a love connection there. Like, so if there's only one person there at the end of the day, I know it's because of love, not because, like, you know, whatever. So I appreciate that. And if they not, then I'm like, hey, God love me, and that's the route. Like, it is what it is. Like.
So we have another question from a fan. Raw, the virtuoso, says, I want to know, can Raw, the virtuoso, get a feature?
A feature? Why not? I love features. What he has to do? Mm-hmm. Well, I kind of want to know what he's doing first. Like, is he singing? If he could sing, that would be cool. I haven't done a feature with anybody that sings.
Yeah, he has, like, more of a poet feel.
That's cool. I like that.
He also, you know, does some rapping.
Rapping, that's cool. Okay. So, yeah, shoot. I don't know. I mean, I sing and rap, too. I mean, I'm pretty sure he would rather me sing, because that's what everybody know me for. But I rap a little bit, too. If you want me to rap, nah, I got you.
Yeah, so in other words, just hit up.
Basically.
So, you're not signed to any labels as of now. Do you see yourself signing in the future?
Not really.
Why not?
Because, like, it's just like, why would I want to be held down by, like, if I can make my own money, I will. Like, do you think Beyonce signed anybody? Like, would you know? I wouldn't guess. And if she was, then kudos to you, but I don't think she is. Mm-hmm. Like, nah, she with Jay-Z and all. Jay-Z be signing people, but Jay-Z not signed to nobody that I know of. And if he was, like I said, kudos to whoever that is. But I just don't see that. And I feel like if they can do it, I can do it. Like, you're human, and I am too. So I don't want to be, like, contracted to nobody, because it could be the last day of my contract, and I didn't read that fine print, and they told me to cut my foot off. I'm going to be like, what? I got 1 day left. Nah, you got to do it or else. And then under the fine print, or else we going to shoot you in the arm. I'm going to be like, yo, like, you know, I don't have time for that. I don't care if my lawyer read it or not. Like, I just don't like being, like, made to do anything now. Honestly, I feel like if that person had a genuine heart that I could read, even then, if they did, I feel like they would understand me not wanting to do that. Like, you would just want to work with me because you trust me. Like, and I have no reason you have no reason not to trust me. Like, I will never give anybody a vibe not to trust me. So it's like, if you don't, then that's your judgment. And that's cool, but I just peep where your judgment lies between a human being. Because, like, you either don't have good discernment, or you had other intentions, something like that. Because it's just like, I don't need to be signed to work with you. I will work with anybody. Like, I really don't care. Like, so I don't understand what the signing has to do with anything. Like, why I can't just do me? Because if you do something I don't like, and now I'm stuck with you, what I'm gonna do?
Right.
And you're not gonna help me out. So
So we have another question from Nature Negro or Nature Negro. Mm-hmm. He says, I want to know how, as a woman on a powerful journey to spread her love, laugh, and wisdom with the world, remain so crunk and positive.
I be crunk now. I do be crunk. Okay. Crunk and positive. I made a promise to myself that, like, no matter what happens or no matter what anybody does to me, I won't allow them to change me, and I'm always still gonna show love. That has to do basically with my this disciple. That has to do basically with my discipleship, you know, like, which is like, if I'm a follower of Christ, then that means I love you, and I'm going to show you the love that I have. Like, I'm never going to fall off with you. And then if I let you destroy me, you're going to knock me off my mission. Whatever I got going on, whatever it is, you're going to knock me off. I'm never going to let nobody else take credit for making me fail. I'm the only person who's going to make me fail at the end of the day. Like, so if I failed because I was heartbroken and I just got off my game because I was too busy crying and Jay-Z knocking on my door and I'm like, go away. And then, you know, I just failed because I let you affect me, you know. So it's like, okay, I'm going to always show love. I can be hurt, but I won't let that hurt intertwine with nothing, because I'm always like, people know me for being positive and crunk, right? Okay, so why would I let somebody change that about me? Like, nah, people are human. I deserve to be hurt sometimes. Like, not deserve to be hurt, but I deserve to feel it if I am. So, but I just won't let that consume me or take over me, because you gotta show love. Why not?
What's your overall plan when you go big? Like, I mean, like, really going, like, really just.
I can't wait. Okay, I wanna get my school done first of all. Like, I want anything that I'm doing right now that I'm getting money off to go towards school so I can get that done.
To study what?
Psychology. Yeah, I want to minor in sociology and major in social psychology because I want my own practice in marriage counseling.
Wow.
So yeah, at first I wanted to do any kind of counseling, whatever, and then I was just praying and thinking about stuff, and I'm just like, I'm so relationship oriented. Why would I not go into marriage counseling? Like, that's more targeted towards something I would love to do. Like, I would love to do that, and then it'll help people, because anybody who wants to be married 9 times out of 10 they have some type of spirituality about them, and I love reading up on spirituality, stuff like that. So I'm like, I would love to be a teacher or even a student in any type of anything like that has to do with. So I'm just like, I feel like that would keep me grounded and keep me happy. So, and then making money off of it. Like, what? Why not? But yeah, I want to build a gym also. I do hair and stuff like that. So I was gonna incorporate some type of hair stuff going on in there. Yes. I play basketball. I can never find an open gym. So I was like, I want to build my own gym. Yes. Like, and then like I said, I do hair. So I was like, and I could put like some little hair stuff in there. I was like, men, women, why not? Like, I'm thinking about doing a lot of stuff with this gym. So that'd be something I make money off of on the side. And I think I'm gonna make a lot of money off that. Yes. And then on top of that, doing shows and doing that and that. So one of them revenues of money is going to help somebody else. Yes. One of them is gonna keep my house stable. So it's like, however, whatever works, and then I'm gonna have a career on top of that. So it's like, I'm not planning on failing. Like, I don't care what happens, like, but it's cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, wow. What's your ultimate goal musically?
To basically like express myself as much as I can, and then also connect other people, because like, any cultural person still would like to listen to any culture of music that they want. You cannot tell somebody of one culture they can't listen to another culture of music. Now you can tell them, oh, you can't be eating that food. You're gonna tell a Haitian you can't eat Jamaican food. You're not Jamaican. Some people might be bold enough to say something like that, but you're not gonna tell them they can't listen to Jamaican music, or you can't listen to American music or stuff like that, because music is just music. Everybody loves music. I was in the hookah lounge and they was playing some like Indian music. I was like, ooh, this is cool. I was like, I would actually download that song, but I just don't understand him. But I liked it. So like, I want to connect people more than they already connected. Like Cardi do like Spanish and English. I want to do different genres. Like, I'm talking about, I'm smashing every genre into one EP because I can. And then everybody just knows me, so it's like, she can do this, I can do this, everybody do this, why not? Like, just do it. Like,
wow, inspired.
So yeah.
Who is your music for?
That's a good question. I really do make music for everybody else. I don't really sit there and make music for me. Now, I would like to have enough music to where I don't have to really listen to nobody else. That is one of my goals. But once I started making music, I was like, I know somebody gonna relate to this. I know somebody gonna wake up one day and want to play this song. Like, I was like excited for somebody else to hear this song. Like, I don't even play that song as much. I still love that song and I sing the song all the time when I'm walking around. But I don't play it as much as I feel like somebody, because people walk up to me, oh my gosh, I was just playing Deja Vu, stuck in my head, da da da. I'm like, oh, this is what I wanted. Like, I wanted you to be able to feel good about something. And I don't like to make any type of negative music. Even if I say something negative about a man, 9 times out of 10, I always bounce back and still put love into it. Like, you don't have to hate nothing. Like, there's no reason to hate anything. Like, that's a bad vibe. Like, I don't do that. But that's just how it is. Just to spread love to other people, basically.
Yes. So, what is your writing process like? Do you jot as you go throughout the day, or you like use a particular time of the day to just sit down and just write everything out? How does that work?
I do like every type of method you could think. Sometimes I'll be at work and I have they have like these pads, you know, like when you write somebody order down and you just rip it off and give it to the thing. Yeah. Sometimes when nobody's at work, I'll be having a hook in my head. I'm like, ooh, let me write that down.
Yeah.
I'll stick it in my bag. Sometimes if I have my phone on me and I'm able to, I will sing the hook instead. Because like I said, if I have a hook, then it's more of a song. Right, sometimes I can even put a verse that I wrote one day into the same hook that I just put together, and that's a song right there. So anytime I just feel something I'm singing repetitively, I don't do that stuff in my head anymore where I think, I'm like, oh, I'm going to remember this later. No, I have to go to my voice recorder right then and there and get it down. Sometimes our verses 9 times out of 10, I write them down or I put them in my notes. I have a lot of verses in my notes. Yeah. But most of my choruses are on my voice messages. And then just little things that I wrote down sometimes are just in my my work pads, like maybe like 2 or 3 sentences or bars, whatever you want to call them, that I was like, ooh, that sounded good. Like, ooh, I'm going to put that in some song somewhere, like something like that. I have so many different methods, and sometimes I'll sit down and actually be like, okay, I want to make a song right now. Like, just throw on beats and then just come up with a song. So I've done it a couple times too.
So when does it eventually come to you where you'll like pull out your pad and be like, oh, I can use this for this, or like, how long is that transition? 9
times out of 10 a feature, or that time when I'm like, I'm going to sit down and write music. Because I'm like, I have a lot of verses, just find a beat, see if this verse can match or whatever. Because sometimes when I write verses, it's always like the same theme. Like if I'm writing about shoes, I'm going to go in about shoes or whatever it is. Like, so it's like, I'm going to find a beat that says shoes. And I'm like, oh, I got a verse about shoes. Like, I'm going to plug it in right there. Like, I do stuff like that. So like, sometimes when I'm like chilling with my man, it's like he write music too, so like we'll put on a beat and I'm like, oh, this sounds good with this. I'm like, oh, you want to make this song? Like, blah, blah, blah. And he writes stuff like on the fly too. So if I already have something, or if he already has something, we'll do the opposite. Like I'll write something to it or he'll write something to it. I already have something. So
you guys sound like the perfect couple. You guys just compliment each other. Both of you guys write. Both of you guys play basketball too, right? Yeah.
He don't play basketball like that. Oh, he did though. Like when he was younger, he did, but he don't really do it no more. He be like, "What's the point of sweating around and blah blah blah." I'm like, "You right? He a pretty boy. So, but he do photography. He's an artist too. Like,
and then he takes pictures for you.
He's an artist at heart though. Like he like art stuff. Like he's very artsy. That's his favorite word, artsy. But yeah. So yeah.
He's gonna love you for this interview.
Low key, he probably will. But yeah.
So what do you stand for?
Ooh, love.
Love.
I might get that tatted on me. I'm scared because, like, I don't know, like, I already got a nose piercing, so I'm like, how bad is this? But at the same time, like I said, I'm not really too into the whole religion thing because, like, you just get a relationship. And, you know, God is love. So it's in the Bible's right there. So I'm like, I'm going to get something that I stand for, like, on me. Like, I'm not going to get no heart or not even a heart, a flower. Because, I mean, nature, God made nature. Yes, that's true. But I'd rather get a heart or the word love tatted on me.
Do you have tattoos?
I don't have any. This is the first, like, rebel thing I did.
Besides
I was
the
scared.
earrings, you got piercings?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was when I was like, I didn't have a choice but back then.
Yeah,
So yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what, 1 year old?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Do you have any mentors besides your parents?
Kinda. I call my granny every Wednesday. And sometimes, like, if I'm like, Granny, girl, like, it's so much going on. Like, I don't know what to do right now. And she just be telling me to pray and stuff like that. She loves to tell me to pray. And then, or she'll tell me that she was praying for me or something like that. Now, if she says she's praying for me, I trust her praying for me more than me praying for myself, like, to be honest. And then sometimes she just tells me, she like, just make sure you repent before you go to sleep, and, you know, clear conscience, stuff like that. And then just be a good person at the end of the day. So I'm like, yeah, fine, that's true. I don't need to be worried about nothing because I ain't doing nothing wrong. So I just need to live life and get through whatever's going on in the moment. So.
Right. What's your purpose in life? Why are you here on earth?
I'm still kind of figuring that out. I think for a general aspect, just definitely to spread love and show people what love looks like through any circumstance, like through no matter what the heck is going on. Like, so that's a general statement. And then like with the marriage counseling, it's because God takes marriage seriously, like He really do, and He takes divorce even seriously, like even more serious. Like He don't mess with that. So it's like, okay, I want to cultivate people's marriages and help them stay together, stuff like that. Like I said, I'm a sucker for love. If I stand for love, like why would I not go all the way? I really like love a lot. Like, so I'm like, okay, like that's what I want to do. And I want to help other people because I study it a lot. Like, I really do this. Like, I really go into depth with the statistics. I do research papers on marriage, stuff like that. So I'm like, why would I not? Like, I'm just go all in. So there goes another purpose, helping people learn how to get through adversity.
Yes. Now we have one last question from a fan. Decodus20 says, I want to know what's your favorite song to sing?
Song to sing. That's a good question. Dang, I always sing. That's a good question. He's gonna get me with that one. A song that I always do sing, it's called All I Am by Kiki Sheard. I'm always singing that song like all the time. I probably do have like a favorite song to sing, but that kind of always changes too. So, like recently, I want to do a cover to a SZA song called Broken Clocks. I want to do a cover to that song. That's why I'm always singing it though. It's because I want to do a cover, so I'm trying to make sure I'm good at it. But other than that, like a go-to song I always find myself singing is either my song Deja Vu or the song called All I Am by Kiki Sheard.
Yes.
So yeah.
So where can they find that song, Deja Vu?
All platforms.
Yes.
Yep. Every platform.
And they just type in Deja Vu
by M.Jae.
M.Jae. Okay.
That's my artist name.
Now, what motivates you to stay on your hustle?
That's a good question. Basically, the fact that nobody else is gonna do it, and then like if I stop, then what's gonna happen to me? I don't want to be homeless now. That's one thing I don't want to do. I don't want to be homeless. Now, I don't want to say that's my fear, because 9 times out of 10, something that you fear is gonna be put in your face just for you to conquer it. So I'm not gonna say I fear homelessness now, cause I done slept on the couch, I done slept on the floor now. I'm close enough. Like I don't want to go that far to be outside, but that's basically what keeps a fire in my butt. Cause sometimes when I see them, sometimes I can discern whether it's like you just doing this because you need, or because you know, I'm just like, I don't feel like going back out there. And some people probably just got kicked out, so I'll help them now. 9 times out of 10, I'll give somebody $1 anyway. If I see it's a little more effort, I might give you $5, I might give you 10, I might even give you 20. That just depends how much money I got that day or whatever. But I just don't want to be homeless. Like, I'll be single and living in a nice house, maybe even with my mom, before I be homeless. Like, so yeah, that's just that.
What do you want to say to the people that look up to you?
Love you. I love everybody. It's really bad. It's really bad.
You think so?
Yeah, because like even people that I might have like gotten to mad altercations with, like I'm talking about like bickering. At the end of the day, just put some time on it, and I can give you a hug if I see you. So it's like, it's just like that. I don't know. Yeah.
So any words of advice before we get out of here?
Don't let nobody knock you off your pedestal. Like if you know what you got going on. Now, I don't want to say be stubborn, because I'm learning how to stop being so stubborn in the aspect of like hard-headedness, like somebody trying to tell you something. But be stubborn when it comes to your heart and your plan. Like, I know what I want. And at the end of the day, if you feel like somebody loves you enough that you can tell them what you want and they're going to help you with that plan, then tell them, because that's help behind you. But if you feel like you can't tell that person, or you know, you can do it by yourself. Like I said, that's kind of stubbornness or oblivion, because if you can't tell somebody that you love or that loves you what you want for your life, and you don't feel like they're going to help you, you should not be around them, and that's you holding yourself back. So just do what you got to do, know what you got to do, and just do it. Like, just do it. And stay loving and positive vibes. Because, yeah, mistakes I made back then, I know they're coming around. 9 times 10, everything I feel like I've done wrong has came full force, but now I'm dealing with people knowing like, okay, you did that, it came back around, but we just have to keep going forward now. Basically stuff like that. So just keep them positive vibes, because you won't never have to pay for nothing ever. So it's like, yeah.
Man, It's been great. M.Jae, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. You know,
Yes.
I have fun.
Yes, me too.
Yay.
And I learned so much. Love.
That's good.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Me and you, just me and you. Can we keep between us two? 'Cause I don't want nobody else. I wanna keep you to myself. I'm just trying to keep it real. You already know the deal. Just me